Yo, welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's been a while since I've done a Bloodhunt video, and I actually really missed the game, so I was kind of looking through my clips, some of the clips that I caught during streams and just off-stream gameplay as well. And I started to analyze some of my gameplay, what I did well, where I went wrong, positioning and things like that. And I figured I'd kind of make a little quick guide for anybody who kind of necessarily is sort of new to Bloodhunt as a battle royale, and just battle royales in general, where there's verticality involved. I'm not saying I'm the best player ever, but there are some videos here, some clips that you'll see where there are strats that transition over from different battle royales, but are actually really key to Bloodhunt. And yeah, I just want to thank you all for the support, man. It's been a rough couple of days, weeks. I really appreciate everybody that's stuck around, all the support that you guys have given me. If you guys find these types of videos helpful, please drop a like, and sub to the channel if you're new. And I really hope to play some more Bloodhunt soon and get some more content out to you guys. And yeah, let's get into the guide right away and check out some of the clips here. All right, so first clip. If you guys know me, you guys know me as the Scourge Blades guy. There's kind of this whole meme around the community, Katana versus Scourge Blades, and a lot of the folks in the community know me as a Scourge Blade player. So this clip, we're gonna analyze a few things that I did. I probably could have approached it a little bit better, but two things to take away from here. One is positioning and knowing when to disengage, and you guys will definitely see that happening here. So I'll kind of talk along as the clip is happening, and then if I need to pause it, I'll kind of dive into a little bit more of what I did, why I did it. So right here, I'm kind of just traversing the rooftop. I use the alt attack to kind of get me that extra oomph to get across. I didn't know this player was engaging against somebody else, so he downed somebody, and I'm actually pushing him right there. That's key. That's one of the most important parts of the video. As I'm chasing and trying to get damage off, I was really focusing on getting the attack and the kill with the Scourge Blade. So I'm not even thinking about getting my my shotgun or whatever it is that I have. So as I'm chasing this player, they kind of are really tough to hit. So as I'm trying to attack them, they use their ability to disappear. This is bad for me because I've already taken some shots. So immediately in my brain, the first thing that should click with you if you're on the streets or even in an area where there's actually higher ground above you and you lose sight of somebody, you immediately do this: disengage. You don't want to be put in a position where you don't know where they are, but they know where you are. So immediately I disengaged, got high ground, found the player again, and then this time I push. I get the drop on them, get the attack, 40, and then as they're running, I already know they're hurt, and I already know that they have a lot of damage taken. So as I'm chasing them, this part right here, I lose sight of them, so I slide. As I know that they're behind this ambulance, if I slide, I know if I come through sliding in this direction, if they try to get a couple shots off, they're probably going to go through to eye level to get some crit shots, as you always should, and not know that I came through sliding. And then you can see here, they miss one shot, they land another, but then I'm able to get the attack in and secure the kill. So the two biggest things to take away from this clip was positioning, as I did right here. I'm chasing them. I can't get good damage on. They use their invisibility. I immediately disengage and try to get better positioning. So that one is key. And then the other one is knowing when to push. Right there, I got the damage and knowing how to push. Right here, I slid into it so they could miss that first shot if they were able to kind of aim at eye level or a crit shot. All right, let's move on to the second video. All right, this video is kind of the same deal. I was really trying to secure the kill with the katana, so I'm not trying to shoot. And right off the bat, you'll see me at a high ground, two players right there fighting it out. you know, there's the whole stigma behind third partying, but I'm not stupid. We're the last 3 alive. So if I want to secure the kill, I'm going to play this smart. So I have high ground. Again, high ground is huge for this game. Make sure you position yourself at an angle, at a high ground where you have the advantage, the visibility of the area that you're trying to, you know, pounce on somebody and basically get the drop on them. So right there, they're fighting. I'm just watching. I'm not going to drop down because if I'm trying to secure that melee kill, I'm definitely not dropping down. And I can see one of them gets downed right here. As they get down, that's when I drop down. I get 1 slice and 2, and that's it. I get the dub. So again, you know, I know there's the whole stigma behind third partying and whatnot, but at the end of the day, if you're going for the win, you never just want to sit back, but you also have to know when to push and when to position yourself. I'm just positioning myself at the top. I'm kind of just sitting back and scoping out the environment. I see that one of them is really hurt, so I push. And there you guys have it. With melee weapons, if you're going for trying to secure a melee kill, you're usually going to want to position yourself and actually put yourself in a situation where you're not in trouble. If they have a weapon, they're most likely going to use it. If they have a shotgun, an SMG, they're most likely going to use it. And you can't afford to take that many shots if you're trying to close the gap with a melee weapon. So position yourself in a good spot, in a high ground where you can kind of get the drop on them. If there was just one other player there and, for example, they were looting, you could have still gotten the drop, just waiting for them to position themselves where you can land behind them. So keep that in mind. Positioning is key. High ground is key. Knowing when to push is key. All right, so as with the other 2 clips, this one's is kind of, you see a same theme here, positioning and knowing when to push. So right here, you guys will see this often. I'm on top of a roof. I'm trying to loot. I hear a player to my left, and as you can see, they're right there. As I'm sliding down, I see them immediately, and you will see me swap weapons here. I swap to my shotgun because I know I'm at close range, and I know this shotgun does a lot of damage. So in mid-air, I swap weapons. There we go. I'm holding the pump shotgun now, and I land one shot there. My immediate reaction, I have no idea where they went. I know they dropped down below me, but my immediate reaction is to get that high ground and reload. Because the shotguns, you only get a couple shots. So I got to high ground, I reloaded, and I saw them. So what I did, I'm always in a better position to where I know they are. I get another shot off, another, and another, and I secure the kill. So the key thing to take away here is literally my positioning at this very second right here where I see them. I swap, I get a shot, they drop down. I don't know where they went, right? Sometimes it's happening so fast, like looking back at the video, I know that they dropped down, but sometimes you might not immediately process where they went. And the first thing that you want to do is, if you 100% do not know where they are, get that high ground and make sure you're ready for the next engagement. They might be healing. They might have used an ability to, who knows? You never know where they are. If you lost sight, if they broke sight, and you have no idea where they are, position yourself. Position yourself. Don't chase. If I would have chased that person not knowing where they were, I could have, you know, gone head on with another player that was full health. So make sure that when you're pushing, you absolutely know where you're pushing and that they're there. Because if you're going to push and off of a hunch, it might not end well. So I reposition, I reload. So now I know I got 8 shots now in my shotgun. I get another shot. I miss one. There's another. And then the final. So positioning as usual and knowing when to push. Okay, so so this one's a little bit different. This is one that I've made the mistake of a lot. There's a lot of times that I've made this mistake. New players, I see new players do this all the time. It's actually 2 mistakes, and I don't know if you can spot it. You guys see it? Right off the bat. I have a SMG, and I did not reload. And I won't know that until I actually start shooting it. So luckily I was still able to come out on top, but there was a situation where there was a lot of other players around me, and you'll see me toss the bats because I have absolutely no idea where these players are. I hear them, but I don't know where they are. And I see one push. I take a couple shots immediately there. I knew I messed up, right? I shot my SMG just a little bit and bullets were gone. So I made my mistake, but luckily this player made an even worse mistake. They got shot at from one direction and they pushed that same direction. I know sometimes there's no options and you just have to go. But you never want to push the direction you're getting shot at, especially if you already took damage. That's not, you don't want to put yourself in an even worse situation. If somebody got the drop on you like I kind of did, and you're taking shots and you know where the shots are coming from, the last thing you want to do is push in that same direction. So they pushed the same direction and gave me high ground. And right here, rather than, you know, dropping down and pushing that way or trying to drop down and find an alleyway, they pushed literally the direction that I was waiting for them in. And I got a couple shot off. They used their ability. I literally stand still because I know I'm going to secure this kill. So I stand still, I get one shot, and I get two shots, and they're dead. So high ground is key, but you also want to position yourself where you're not in the direction that your opponent was engaging you from. If they got the drop on you first, especially if you took damage. If you took a lot of damage, if you're running straight, you took a lot of damage, the last thing you want to do is run in that same direction. So positioning and knowing which direction to go. I know sometimes it gets hectic, but and staying calm in order to secure that kill. I knew here that they had messed up, and when I tagged them with a couple of SMG shots like right there, I for stylish points, I kind of just stood here for the shots. So always know which direction you're going and try to get an understanding of the area that you're in. That way, if you get shot from one direction, you know you can push the other. So definitely make sure you're not pushing in enemy direction. That's huge. I've made that mistake a million times. You're gonna get hurt and killed every time. So definitely another important one. All right, last but not least, totally different tips. I'm playing. It's almost literally the same, guys. Positioning is key. Knowing when to push, knowing when to back out, and you guys will see this here. So I'm actually seeing two players fight it out at the bottom. I try to take a couple of snipe shots at them, and I decide to drop down as they're both low. I drop down here. This one immediately gets down, so I know I should not push this one. I should push this one. I get a couple of shots. They disappear behind the van immediately. You got to know to also use your abilities. That's also key. Use your abilities for better positioning. If you have some sort of ability that can kind of place you to an advantage towards your opponent, use it. And right here as a Nosferatu, I use my invisibility kind of dash, and I literally position myself right behind them. And when I do that, I just take a couple shots more and I down them. So again, use your abilities, know when to push, get that drop on them. And then this is another thing. Don't be hypnotized by the loot, because as I'm downing them, you see that other player right there off to the right hand side? I don't know if they're running in that direction and are going to come running this direction, if there's another player running in that direction as well. I don't know what's going on there. So as I finish this player off, I immediately disengage because I have no idea what they're going to use to get the drop on me. If there's another person chasing them, and then I have two people trying to fight it out with me. So I reposition before I'm able to go get that loot. So again, put yourself in a position where you can utilize not only your high ground or your positioning, but your abilities to also get the drop on your opponent, as I did here. So use my ability, immediately behind them. They have no clue where I'm at, and I finish them all. So those are your tips for today. I know it was kind of a long video. Really appreciate all the love and support, guys. Again, I'm not the best player in the world. I'm definitely not the best Bloodhunt player in the world. I probably am the best Scourge Blades player. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, just some quick tips, mistakes that I've made, good moves that I've made. Hopefully you guys can learn from this video. And thank you guys so much for supporting me, supporting the channel, everything I've been through. And if you guys find these videos helpful, hit that like button. Also sub to the channel. We'll be bringing a lot more Bloodhunt content for you guys in the future. And you guys be safe, take care of yourselves, and go outside, go for them walks, man. You guys have a great one. Peace out, y'all.